Alright boys, let's get into it. So I'm gonna tell you how I managed to somehow turn my passion of fitness into a life of freedom in under 2 years. Because maybe some of you guys found me on YouTube or on Instagram, you saw my lifestyle, you're like, who is this kind of like weird looking guy? He's jacked, he's living in Thailand, he's traveling. What the fuck is going on? How is he doing it? Like, how is he making money? Is it trading? Is it Bitcoin? Is it? So I'll just explain you everything, because it was actually way more simple, and most of you guys who are watching me can do the exact same thing. Like, all of you guys can do it, you know? So I'll just tell you exactly what I did, and if you want, you can just follow it and do the same. Now, the first thing I just want to say is you don't need any social media presence or certification or anything to do that. Like, anybody can do it. All you really need is to just have a phone. That's all I really need it. And nothing else. I don't even have a camera, you know? So having that clear first. Now, pretty much in this video, I'm gonna just show you how to start your own coaching business and make $10,000 per month in less than 90 days. Yes, you don't need so much followers or anything. You can do it with a pretty small page. You know, it's easier than most of you guys think. Now, obviously, I have like way more than that, but I'm making like way more money. Like sometimes, you know, I'm making like $30,000 in a single week, and I'm averaging like 25, 50 million views sometimes in like 30 days. But again, like, you guys don't need that much views, because again, your goal is not to like make millions out of that. You just want to make $10,000, which you can easily do with just a couple thousand followers. Now, obviously, with the time, as you keep posting, you're gonna go to $20,000 a month, to $30,000 a month. And then if you just keep posting, your page is just gonna keep growing, and you can easily just go and just hit weeks like that. This is just in a single week. Have in mind, like, going to your first $10,000 can take you a couple of months with a brand new page, but then you need to see that as a long term. Then it's when it starts to compound, okay? Like, the more followers you get, the easier it starts to get. So you're just slowly growing your income. Each year, I'm making a couple times more than the year before. So I'm excited to see what's gonna happen for the next year, but it's just a business model that compounds over time, okay? Your account starts to grow faster and faster and faster with the time as you grow with more followers. In the beginning, it's a little bit harder because you're fighting an uphill battle, but if you know what you're doing, you know, it's still easy to get like to 1,000, 2,000 followers, couple of months, hit 10K a month, and then it starts to get easier and easier. Now, my goal is to show you how you can start your own coaching business and get to your first client within a week. So maybe some of you guys are wondering, like, what is a coaching business? Like, is it like you just post on social media? Like, how do you make money? Like, obviously, there's a lot of ways to make money from social media. Now, a lot of you would say, like, why coaching? Is that like the best way to make money from social media? And I would say it's not the best way, but it's the easiest way to start making money from social media as a beginner. Now, you can make money from AdSense, you know, you can make money from sponsorship, you can make money from affiliate, you can make money from obviously selling physical products and digital products. Now, if you have a brand new page, the easiest way, the quickest way to start making money within like a week is to just sell some type of an info product, digital product, some type of an ebook, group, community, coaching, mentorship. You need to have some type of a transformation. Maybe it's in business, maybe it's in self-improvement, maybe it's in fitness, maybe it's in hair loss, in dating, whatever is it. You had some problem and you overcome that problem. You just need to ask yourself the question, okay, what worked for me? What is the transformation that I have? Maybe you just stopped drinking. You know, that's a big transformation. That's worth millions of dollars. I don't know why most of you guys don't see that. If you had an addiction with drinking and drugs and you manage to make a transformation and you stop your addiction, and now you can target people who have the same addiction and you can help them, and you can, sell them a program that is going to help them, or a mentorship or a group, whatever. You can make so much money doing something good. That's what I like about this business model. Like, forget about the money. You're actually helping people. You're doing something good with the information and the time that you've spent learning something, applying it to your own life, seeing the results. Now all you have to do is to just give for some type of money the shortcut to people. That's it. You're just giving them the shortcut. You're just giving them the step-by-step instead of them going out there on their own, spending more money, more time, headaches. You have already been there. You have done it. you can just give them the shortcut and they pay you for that. And people like to buy coaching programs. People love buying courses. People love joining communities. It's a very easy thing to sell. Now, without having a big following or any personal training certification, this is very important. You don't need to have following. You don't need to have some certification or anything, especially when we talk fitness coaching as well. You don't need certification, okay? Now, I'm going to show you the exact strategy that I personally use to grow my business. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, this is a video that I've posted like a couple months ago, and it was so valuable. Somebody just made a comment, this video alone should be enough to make everyone watching like 5K, insane value. And this video is gonna be similar. I will actually say this video is gonna probably be more valuable than that video. So watch it, because again, it's gonna be actually valuable. You can learn the whole game, and I'll try to open your eyes. Now, let's talk about who is this training for actually. If you're somebody like Ivo, who been going to the gym his whole life, his transformation that he had was that he got in shape. He was skinny, and now he is not skinny anymore. He have muscles. That's the transformation. That's the knowledge. That's the thing that worked for him in his life. He's been going to the gym since he's like 14, 15, whatever. So obviously, when he came to me, he wanted to build his page. He wanted to make money from that with his social media account, specifically Instagram. He was like, okay, like what should I sell? Like how can I, like what is my niche? Like, I mean, okay, what worked for you? Where is some area in life that you have some type of a transformation? So for him, it was very obvious. It was just fitness. So now he started in the fitness niche, and he's doing online fitness coaching. And he's been doing it for like 6 months or something. He's already at like 5,000 followers. And sometimes he's making like $2,000 in a single day. And that's from like one payment. One program, high ticket, targeting the right people, you can sell for like $2,000. Just like one sale, you can make it in one day with one client, with one follower, which is crazy. A lot of you will say like, but how do you make so much money, Alex? It doesn't make sense. I mean, if you sell something for $1,000, even for $500 to 1,000 people, that's like $500,000, $1 million to 1,000 people. But getting to 1,000 followers, it's actually not that hard. It's pretty easy. Or maybe fitness is not your passion. Maybe you're not a fitness guy. You don't really care about fitness that much. Maybe that's not your transformation, but it's something else. Somebody like Johannes, his transformation was in other area. I was like, whoa, how are you traveling the world? Like, what are you doing? Because he joined my mentorship, and I was like wondering like, how is he doing that even? So I was like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm doing this Airbnb thing. He's like, cool, bro. So I was like, that's your biggest transformation. You figured out a way to make money. You're making a couple thousand a month. You don't have to work a normal job. You can travel the world from this Airbnb business that you managed to build. So he's like, yeah. He's like, okay, so that's your biggest transformation. That's the thing that worked for you the most in your life. So then we built his offer. We built his content strategy, everything. He started posting. First month ever, he goes from like $0 a month. He never made a single dollar from social media before. He made like 14,000 euros. 14,000. That's like $17,000, $18,000 actually, by the way. So almost like 20K in his first ever month starting. So again, you don't need to be a gym guy. You can be something else. Doesn't matter if you want to be in the fitness space, or maybe you want to help people to overcome addictions. Maybe you just want to have a community. Maybe you have some other type of transformation in the business world. You have some skills, you have some knowledge that you can help and teach people. That's it. Maybe you have some type of passion in spirituality. Maybe it's in music. I have a lot of guys who are musicians. They still crushing it. You can do a lot of things. Just giving you an example. Sajid, another guy, he's actually 18. Now, when he joined my mentorship, he was 17. And he crushed it. 17, 18. Again, he was sometimes making more money a day than followers he had. Now I believe he have like way more followers. He grow a lot, but that's just like an old picture of him. But again, he was 17 when he joined. Crazy. So age also doesn't matter. You can be at any age and it's still gonna work. Now, the online coaching opportunity, let's just talk about that. Like, why is it huge? Like, why is this thing making you so much money? Like, I don't get it. So the online education space, it's $1 billion a day industry and continues to grow each year. A lot of you would say like, who is buying courses? Who is buying communities and groups and mentorships? Like, there's no way people buy that. $1 billion a day. Okay? So every single day, people spend $1 billion worldwide buying courses, communities, etc. That's crazy. Most people don't know, but actually, McDonald's, it's making more from selling courses than burgers. You guys know that? 7-Eleven as well. The business model of how to open your own McDonald's or how to open your own 7-Eleven, they sell that as a business model, and they make more money selling the course of how to open your own one than they actually make from selling burgers. Like, most people don't know that. So many businesses make extra money on the side just giving information, giving value, teaching others information that they already know. So why not? You already know something. You have knowledge about something in life. You have made some transformation somewhere. Something worked for you in your life. Why not make money from it? Why not monetize it? Make some money on the side. Again, like, this whole social media thing doesn't really take you more than like an hour to post it. If you know what you're doing, an hour a day. So why not do it on the side? Now, a lot of influencers are switching from sponsorships to online coaching because the margins are like nearly 100%. That's the good thing. A lot of influencers started doing coaching because when it comes to sponsorships, they give you a percentage of the whole deal, whatever. But when it comes to like coaching, business, and not even that, even if you do some type of a physical product that you want to sell, your margins are still going to be low. You have delivery, you have to like buy the product, you need to like hold it somewhere, you know, etc., etc. Now, here, there's no delivery, you have unlimited supply, and it's 100% profit. Okay, you've made it one time, and that's it. You can sell it for a couple $100, couple $100 a month, couple $1,000. You know, you can sell it for as much as you want, and you have unlimited supply, and it costs you $0. Like, you have zero expenses. All right, so whatever you make, it's 100% profit. That's why that's like one of the best business models out there currently, and it's keep growing. Now, the second thing of why this also works really well, and why this is, I would say, one of the best ways to make money right now and in the next years, is because everybody is addicted to social media, and the internet has broken down the traditional walls. Like, let's be honest, like, how many influencers you followed on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, that all of a sudden you've been following them for like a year or two, and until you realize they have all these businesses, they make all this money, they travel the world, they have all these cars and stuff, you're like, wait, what happened? You know? So it's like, how many times you've seen that you followed somebody else? So let's be honest, like, the easiest way to start a business nowadays is through social media. It's through posting content, attracting specific audience, and it's free, and then selling whatever you want to this audience. You know, we can get new clients, you know, into our business using platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. You know, every day people are able to start their own page and online coaching business without having any experience, staff, overhead, or even money. Like, you don't need any money. Like, again, I started with a phone, and that's it. Until this day, that's how I really use even. Like, I have a laptop, I'm barely using my laptop. I'm doing most of my business from my phone. I don't have a camera, I don't need that. Why? That's how you start this thing without needing any money. It's crazy. Like, think about it. It's crazy, like, in what type of world we live in. All you need is some knowledge and a phone. You can make like hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. Not 10,000, not 20,000, hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. That's like, doesn't even make sense, but it's somehow happening. Is it gonna be forever? Who knows? But why don't you take advantage of the opportunity that it's right now? And to be honest, I don't believe social media is going away. I mean, you think people are gonna get less addicted to their phones? You think, like, bro, you see that these kids, they're like scrolling since like fucking 3 months old. They already have a phone, they're scrolling. They can't even talk. And they scroll. It's crazy. I don't see people getting less addicted to social media and to their phones. I don't see that shit going away in the next at least 10 years, bro. So we have a lot of time to make some money. The problem is the competition is growing, so if you don't really take action fast, like, you might just miss out. So then it's like you just join right at the end when everybody is doing it, and you're like, shit, now it's harder. Now it's still very easy. It's super easy right now to just start a new page, grow it, and just crush it. But who knows, maybe 2 years from now, a year from now, who knows, it might be way harder. Now, the combination of these two makes it, you know, the perfect time to start your own page and online coaching business, because the online coaching industry is growing drastically. And when we combine that, the coaching industry is growing, plus people are getting more and more addicted to social media. So it's like, if you're making content, if you know how to make good content, how to go viral, it's pretty easy for you to grow your page. Everybody is addicted to social media. Go anywhere else, especially if you go to the metro, you go to the gym, everybody is on their phones. Like it or not, it's just the reality, you know. So For me, instead of me just crying and saying, that's bad thing, social media is bad, okay, I can't do anything, so why not just use it for my advantage, So it's like you're either going to be consuming content and wasting your time, or you can use it as a tool and produce content and make money from that and achieve freedom. The other day I was like, on the balcony. I wake up at like 4:30 usually every morning, and I was just sitting there journaling. I'm like, looking my old journals. I was like, going through the pages. I was like, bro, my life it's sick, bro. My life it's so cool. I'm doing so many things in a single week. I'm traveling so much. I'm living in that crazy place, and I barely even like stay here. I travel. I can go do whatever I want, and it's all because I started posting some videos, 15-second videos on Instagram. It's like, that's crazy, bro. It changed my life. Now, that's why building your personal brand, I would say, is the biggest opportunity in the next 5 to 10 years. You probably guys see now these guys. And again, this is not to just make money, but to network. I can go in any city in the world, make a story, snap my fingers, and I'll surround myself with like guys who are just killing it in business in these cities. Like a lot of people know me now. My brand is not even close to the brand of these people, but I can still show up Miami, Dubai, Thailand, Asia, Europe, anywhere. Show up, like guys are hitting me. Yo, bro, I saw you here. Do you want to meet? And that's like guys who are like, high-level guys who are making money. So networking opportunities, huge. For business opportunities, like it's so much easier to make business, any type of a business that your name correlates with, instant success, because you have a lot of trust, a lot of people like you have a lot of free traffic that you can just turn into that business that you start. You can start selling whatever you want. It can be supplements. If you want to start sell water, I mean, if Andrew Tate starts selling water, or like Hormozy, like it's gonna make money, and you'll also become AI resistant. Now with AI nowadays, most jobs, most businesses will be replaced. But like, would you follow somebody who is AI on social media? Like, would you follow an AI creator? It doesn't make sense. Like, would you buy from AI creator his AI pro? You can't really build a connection with an AI. Would you look up to an AI? Would you get inspired or motivated by an AI? No, so it's like you become really like AI resistant. This is one of the only AI resistant business models actually out there. Now, some of you are probably thinking, who the hell is Alex Jechev? Why should I listen to him? And why is he trying to help me? Now, my name is obviously Alex Jechev. You probably know me. I'm 21. I'm actually 22, by the way. I just turned 22. This is old. And I'm from Bulgaria originally. It's almost like a third world country. I'm currently, living between Thailand and Dubai. I just have my business set up there. So I'm just overall just like traveling a lot. I wouldn't even say that I live somewhere, but currently I'm in Thailand. And I grew my, online coaching business to like 7 figures in just under 2 years. 2 years ago, I had nothing, bro. This online coaching business has allowed me to do. This isn't to flex. I just want to show you like what you can expect starting your own page and your own online coaching business. So again, this is not to flex, just to show you that it's possible. This is what it allowed me to do. Pretty much move to my dream country, to Thailand. I always wanted to go there, just travel and have freedom to do whatever the fuck I wanted, anytime I want. Helped me to have cool experiences, do cool shit, helped me to give cool experiences to my family as well, to my mom, to my dad, to my girlfriend, be able to not have to worry about how much is gonna be the bill. My girlfriend just tells me, you wanna go out tonight? It's like, yeah, of course, I can go out at any day. We usually go 4 or sometimes 5 times a week on a date in some luxury restaurant. And I don't even look at the bill, I just pay. My girlfriend is not working or anything. All she have to do is to just chill in the house, clean, cook me some steaks. That's it. She's not working. She doesn't have to work, So I can fully take care of my family, my girlfriend, and the people that I love. So, it's just, why wouldn't you want to do that? Forget about the money and the things for yourself. Just that itself is probably the best part of why you should be stressing a little bit more and actually wanting to take action and do something with your life, bro, because of that. Obviously, I managed to move to a $6,000 a month penthouse when I was 20. I think I was turning 21, which is crazy. I managed to buy one of my dream cars in Europe. Now a lot of people say this car, it's a fake car. It's whatever. This car is actually I bought it from US for $104K. Then I had to pay 25% tax because I had to like, ship it to Europe, and then I paid like 10,000 for like delivery. So this car actually costed me like almost like 130, almost 140K when I made some upgrades and stuff. So these cars are way more expensive in Europe where I live, because I don't live in US. And again, I just bought it there. I don't even drive it. It just sits in Europe. I haven't been there from like months and months. But like, why not? I just always wanted to have like a sports car. So maybe once a year when I come to see my parents, I can just have a cool car. But obviously, I'm just traveling the world. I'm just not even there. And I want you guys to understand that, I'm not really like different than you. Like, like this life that you guys see and everything, it wasn't always like that. I'm just like the most like normal guy. I was born in the poorest country in Europe. I would say one of the poorest countries in Europe, actually. And I couldn't even speak English 2 years ago. I didn't have any money. You can guys see when I started training, like I was training in like one of like the worst gyms there because I had no money, even for like a gym membership. So I had to train in like some gym that was like of a friend of mine. So he kind of was like letting me train there for free a little bit. So it's like, that's how bad I was. My parents never really like had money. Obviously, I always had food to eat, like where to sleep. My parents obviously, take care of that, and that's what I love them for. But I really didn't have any money. I was born in like one of the poorest countries in Europe. So, my first year in business, I wanted to introduce you, like what the fuck happened? Like, how did I came here? My first year in business, pretty much what I'm doing is like I'm working for like around like $700 a month. I was working as a bartender first, but obviously I was working also in the kitchen. I was also making like shishas. I was also like cleaning the tables. I was kind of like the boy for everything, So, I was doing that, working while going to high school. I had like around 3 failed businesses at that time. I was training, every day, buying a lot of courses. I got scammed a lot of times. I started posting for fun on Instagram as well. Now, this is kind of like the first time I started posting because I had a good physique, so I was like, why not? I would just start posting my physique for fun because I was trying all these different ways to make money, bro. Like I've tried everything, like you name it, copywriting, dropshipping, e-com, trading, forex, crypto, whatever you want. Name it, I've done it, bro. SMMA, everything. And I was making money from some of these things, but most of them, I'll be honest, they completely failed. And I made no money. I bought so many courses, whatever. It didn't really work. But the fun part was every single time I was learning something new. I was becoming a little bit wiser and wiser and wiser. Now that was like kind of like my first year in business, just failing a lot of business models. And at least the only good thing that I did here was I was training every day, and I at least started posting for fun on Instagram. That was the only good things I did in that year, my first year of business. Now my second year in business, drastic change. I started investing more into one-on-one mentorships, not just courses, because I realized buying a course, it's like, okay, I just see some videos, but then it's like, if I don't understand something or when I'm stuck, I was like, why don't I just spend a little bit more on a mentorship where I can speak one-on-one with the person? It's like way better. Why don't I just join communities or groups where I can see the person in real life, surround myself with these people? So that's the first change that I made. I stopped, spending money on courses, and I spend more money on mentorships, one-on-one mentorships and communities, like things that I can speak to the person either online or I can speak to him in the real life even. That's it. So I hit my first ever $10,000 a month for my personal brand, and I also moved to Dubai. So not bad for my second year of business. Most of you would say like, I've put some like screenshots here from my Instagram. All these things are on my Instagram. You can guys go and check it. I've documented the whole journey. It's out there. It's out also on my YouTube channel as well. Now, the worst happened. Most of you would say like, what happened? Like, Alex, like you're already good, second year of business, you're living in Dubai. Now, the worst happened, bro. What happened? You're probably all asking. I don't know why it's not loading. Let's just wait. Yeah. That's what happened. In 2022, I lost all my money in crypto. Lost my coaching business because I stopped really posting, and I had to start over again because I was not paying attention. I was like focusing on the charts and the crypto stuff. I was stressing over that. And I remember I had like a period where I stopped posting for like 6 months. Obviously my whole account, my business, everything died. And I had to go back to my hometown. I had to go back from Dubai to my hometown. and my parents were just telling me like to get a job or to go to college. Like, lost all my money in crypto, everything. And that's not the worst part. The worst part was that I even lost my business, because I just stopped posting. So now, yeah, just going back hometown from Dubai, my parents just telling me I need to go get a job, go to college, whatever. And to be honest, like, these were like super hard times for me, bro. Like, I fell into like a deep depression, and I had no idea what to do with my life. I had no drive, not even to like get out of my bed, bro. Like, I felt like I was in prison, wasting my life, and one day it just hit me. I was like, that perfect moment that I was waiting for was never going to come, bro. And I had to make that perfect moment. I had to make it myself by taking uncomfortable actions. So what I did, I started posting again on Instagram. I had to build my coaching business from scratch again. I invested into even more mentorships. I even spent my last money, and I moved to Thailand. I spent my last $3,000. It's all documented on my YouTube channel. You can guys go and check the date and the time. Everything is there. I somehow managed to document it, luckily or not. And like, I moved to Thailand alone with $3,000. I had like no idea like what I was doing. Like, I had a plan on how to make money, and that was really it. I knew how to make money because I've already done it once. So that was the only thing that I really had. I didn't know anybody, just moved there completely alone with just $3,000 in my bank. Crazy. It's out there. You can guys go to my YouTube, you can check it, it's still there. 6 months later, after I moved to Thailand, I moved to like a $6,000 a month penthouse at only like 20 doing online fitness coaching. And I was like, you know what, it hit me. It's like, instead of working hard trying to find like new ways to make money, why not just self-improve and make money teaching others to do the same? And this can work for anything else, not just fitness, like I told you in the beginning. You don't have to do fitness. You can do anything else, any passions, any hobbies, anything that you just want to talk about, any type of transformation that you have made in your life, anything that worked for you that you can help people with. That's it. You can do it, and you can make a lot of money from that. Now, it works with any type of transformation you have made in your life or any type of passion that you have, again. So just giving a quick introduction. For me, that passion, that transformation was obviously in the fitness space. I was always like very skinny. I started training like earlier, maybe at like 13, 14. And by the time I was like 18, I was already in a really good shape. That's like a photo of me at 18, And that's really like the transformation that I had. So that's what I had to work with and start with, building my brand, building my coaching business. So what I started doing, obviously, I started doing online fitness coaching. I started selling, training programs. At some point, I even had that, like how I triple my testosterone naturally. So my coaching was more about like testosterone optimization as well at some point. And I just started making money, and it just started to work out. In the beginning, the problem that I've made was that I was selling these like low ticket like training programs for like, $30, $50 to $100. And even though it's not bad, but it's like for me, I had to do like a lot of sales and have a lot of traffic to make some money. But when everything like changed was when I actually learned how to do high ticket. I learned how to make like, my own app. And instead of focusing on selling like simple training plans, I learned how to create a community around that, how to build a community aspect, and how to do one-on-one mentorships for high ticket price, targeting specific people and solving a specific problem. And that's when everything changed. I started charging between like $500, $1,500, sometimes even like way more than that, talking $2,000, $3,000 even sometimes. And that's when I first hit my first ever like $10,000 a month, $14,000 a month, and it was crazy. Like for me, I just made that switch from like low ticket to high ticket, and like everything like fucking just like skyrocketed. That's pretty much how I came to the point here. Now I'm doing even better. Like my page, it's even bigger. Sometimes I'm making like up to like $30,000 in like a single week, which is even like crazier. And my business, it's, keeps growing. My page keeps growing, and I'm only gonna just make more and more for the future. Like every single year, I make so much more than the year before. So I'm also kind of excited to see what's going to happen in the next years, but I'm already good anyway. Like I already have my dream life. I don't really worry about that. Like I'm just stacking up my money as well. Now, I need to make that clear. Before that, I have never made a single dollar from business coaching. Now I'm doing business coaching as well because I can just provide more value. I have made a transformation. I've managed to go from broke to, I wouldn't say rich. I don't want to like brag, but I know how to make some money. So that was the second transformation that I had. The first one was I've got in shape. It was fitness, and now the second one was my business transformation, my personal brand transformation, building my personal brand on Instagram. So obviously I started doing business coaching as well currently. But before that, you can guys go, it's on my YouTube channel, you can go check it in real time, everything. Like these videos, like I was already living the same life. I was living in Thailand. I was living in a crazy $6,000 a month penthouse, doing only fitness coaching without, that was before I have ever made a single dollar from doing business coaching. Okay, like I want to make that clear because there's a lot of guys nowadays who are like, yeah, I've made like 3,000 once from fitness coaching, and now I'm like teaching guys how to do it. It's like, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, what the fuck? I just want to make that clear. Now, I obviously have like a lot of testimonials, like hundreds. You can guys go and check it on my Instagram highlights, story highlights. I help guys like Theodore closing clients for like 1.5K each with like less than 3,000 followers on Instagram. So that's crazy. Guys like Struyan, 2,500 followers, making 5.5K a month in August. And this is like, I believe like we were like working like 3 months here. So he joined my mentorship from zero followers in 3 months, 2.5K followers, 5.5K a month, double a month than the amount of followers he have. And that's in 3 months with a page with 0 followers. Like nothing, just like a phone, brand new page on Instagram in 3 months. Crazy. That's already more than most jobs that you need to study 5 years, have a good degree, and potentially get a job to pay you 5.5K. You can do that with a brand new page and a phone on Instagram in like 3 months, bro. That's crazy, bro. Another guy that I helped, Jay Gordon, we're also now even like good friends. And yeah, he's closing like $6,000 deals. He's good at crypto. So his transformation was not in fitness. Obviously he's going to the gym, he's jacked. But what is his thing is crypto, His thing is crypto. So he's teaching guys how to make money from crypto because he have a lot of money in crypto. He have made a lot of money from crypto. So his transformation, the thing that worked for him was crypto. Like I showed you earlier, Johan is the guy who is doing Airbnb. For Jake, it was just crypto. So that's what he's selling. Why not? He makes money from crypto. Why not make so much more on the side as well with coaching? So now, once you know a little bit more about what's going on with that whole space, personal branding, Instagram, online coaching, I'm going to give you the 3 secrets for running a successful online coaching business. This is like what you really need. The first thing you're going to need, obviously, is going to be personal branding. You need to have a personal brand. You need to get yourself out there. You need to start posting on social media and just stop consuming content. Learn how to make content, have a solid content strategy, learn the trends, how to use viral sounds, understand the game, how to post, when to post, how to make good content, how to speak in front of the camera, pacing, tonality, everything. You just need to learn how to create a personal brand that attracts more clients that you can possibly handle. And that doesn't cost you any money. I want to remind you that. You just need a phone, okay? You need some knowledge, you need some skills, but you don't really need money to create a personal brand that attracts more clients that you can possibly handle. Like I'm on cows, it's good that I have people working for me to take my calls. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to sleep being on calls with people and making money, bro. It's crazy. So much people, they even just come to my DMs. I don't even have to do a call. I can close a $2,000, $3,000 deal just on DMs because people consume my content. They've watched my content a lot. They trust me. They know me. They're like, yo, Alex, how much is it? That much? All right, cool. Send him a link in the chat. The guy pays. So if you know how to create that type of brand, you can make so much money for the rest of your life, bro. Now, the second thing is going to be after you have a brand and audience. It's going to be your offer creation. This is going to be pretty much, you just need to learn how to set up your own private coaching app or programs, offer, software, and just systems for better success rate and to just automate the process as much as you can. That's going to be the second thing is figuring out how to make the best offer possible. The third thing that you're going to need is going to be high ticket sales. That's it. High ticket sales. If you don't know sales, you're going to struggle with any type of business in this world. Sales is just is the foundation of everything when it comes to business. Because a lot of influencers, they have big followings, but they're bad at sales. You know, they don't know how to do high ticket sales. Like me back then that I showed you, I was selling these programs for like $50, $100. But once I learned that, I was able to sell the same thing, slightly change, market it in a different way, brand it in a different way, attracting a little bit of a different audience with my content strategy. I managed to sell the same thing that I sold for like $50 to $100 for like thousands of dollars, you know? So understanding sales, marketing, branding, systems, like all these things are gonna like just help you to make way more money with the followers that you already have. The whole goal is to run that as a business, not to just be some type of a famous influencer or whatever. I mean, cool, you can still be, but the whole goal is to learn how to run that as a business, how to make the most amount of money with the least amount of followers. That's why I'm showing you some of my guys. They can make like $5,000, $6,000 a month with like 2,000 followers. Why? Because they know that. They know how to get sales. That's the difference. Now, let's just give you like a comparison. Like one high ticket client, it's kind of like 100 low ticket clients. So if you know how to attract these guys here on the left, and if you know how to market and brand your offer for these people, you just simply make way more money with the same amount of effort. Now, the math to making 6 figures with your online coaching, which is like 100K per year. You get 25 people. You need 25 people paying you $80 weekly to make $100,000 per year with online coaching. And that's not even including your high ticket offer. You know, most of my guys, we make their low ticket offer for the people with not that much money or the people who don't want to spend like thousands. There's going to be people who wouldn't want to do that. So why would you leave these people? You can still make money from them. You can have a low ticket and a high ticket. Just from your low ticket, you just need 25 people to pay you $80 a week. And that's it. You make $10,000 a month. You make 100K a year online from everywhere in the world, traveling, doing whatever you want, just by posting some videos online. You know, so you're telling me you cannot get to like 2,000, 3,000 followers, and from these thousands of followers, you're telling me you cannot sell 25 people? And that's, again, not even including your high ticket offer, which is where you make most of your money. You know, that's at least like where you're gonna make at least like double the amount on top of that, which is crazy. You know, you don't really need that much followers if you know what you're doing. Now, at this point of the training, you have two options, bro. Option one, we can go alone and spend tens of thousands of dollars figuring this stuff out, pretty much wasting like 2, 3, 4 years of your life, and maybe like giving up half the way or whatever. Most people, they just don't make it on social media because they just don't know what they're doing. They post for like a month, 2, 3, 6 months, a year. They don't see any results and they just stop. But if you know what you're doing, you can get results pretty quick, as you saw. I showed you just some of my testimonials. Again, you can go to my Instagram, go to the highlights, hundreds of people. You can find their accounts. I have tagged them. You can message them. You can ask them whatever you want. I don't care. Or option two, learn the proven system from me, who have not just done it, but have truly just mastered it. Like I speak, I live, like how if you ask some of my best friends, like they're like, bro, like just stop talking about social media and coaching. Like that's how you fucking talk about, that's how I care. I'm so passionate about that. I used to be passionate about fitness like that, but now I'm about this thing. So I have not just done it myself, doing it myself currently, but I have truly just mastered it, and I have learned from, I would say like the best in the world at it. Like I have spent like to this point like almost like $40,000 on mentorships in the last like 2 years. Now, if you want to choose option two and you just want the shortcut, you want my system, you want me to tell you exactly like what's your niche, what to do, what to post, how to post, when to post it, have a personalized content strategy, tell you exactly what to sell, how to sell it, where to create it, how to price it, everything. If you want me to just give you the whole system and blueprint that I use, the shortcut. Have in mind that, again, I have hundreds of testimonials. You can go on my Instagram and check it. This is like what I really have for you. First thing I can do is you have my step-by-step blueprint that made me successful and free. That's around like 30 hours of like just private videos, just giving you the whole game, okay? Every single thing that I know from personal experience, doing it myself and learning from others. Every single thing that I know, it's inside the 30 hours private videos. That's the first thing. But again, I'm not just gonna give you some videos or whatever. The second thing is you have one-on-one calls with me. You can speak directly to me on one-on-one calls. You can message me at any time. We also have weekly group calls, and they go sometimes for like 3-4 hours, even more sometimes. And the group calls, they're like very private. Like, I'm not gonna put you in some group with like 100 people and you wouldn't be able to like speak or anything. When you join, I separate you in different groups, and there's like 5-6 guys. It's very private. You can freely speak to me on the group calls, you know. Also, brotherhood, pretty much we have a community of guys who are doing the same thing. We all do social media, we all do online coaching. And I have just in Thailand alone, like 70 guys just in Thailand. We do meetings in real life, and you're able to just surround yourself with these people. You can come on the meetings and everything. And that's just like a nice bonus, I would say. That this is actually from one of our meetings that I told you. You know, I rented like a crazy mansion, invited all of the guys. You know, I just do a presentation. I try to give you even more value. We network, like we do coaching like one-on-one in real life. You surround yourself with the other guys who are already crushing it and making a lot of money, you know, having a lot of followers. You surround yourself with them, get close to them. You can, you know, do social media together, get some of their followers. So when you're doing social media and surrounding yourself with other guys who are popular, it's gonna help your own social media account because a lot of their followers are gonna come to you. And like, I'm always tagging my guys, I'm always helping them, I'm promoting them on my page. I'm trying to just help them as much as possible and, you know, just direct more followers to them from my page. Like, why not? Like, I wanna like help all of you guys here. Like, I don't care, I'm good already. Like, obviously, like, I wanna make more money as well. That's like one of the reasons why I'm doing that. But the main reason of why I'm really doing that is because it's just, there's like nothing better in life than just like helping somebody and just changing his life, bro. You know, like the DMs that I'm getting even from my free content every single day. So this is the same for you. Yeah, you can make a lot of money from that, but it's way more than that. You know, you can inspire people, you can motivate people. You know, the DMs that you're gonna be getting, people consuming your content, being like, yo, bro, I've been following you for a while. Like, you changed my life, you helped me a lot. Like, it's like, that's the thing. There's a lot of businesses you can make a lot of money, but can you find deeper purpose in life? Because I can find a deeper purpose with that. That's enjoyable. I will do it. Give me all the money tomorrow. Give me $1 billion. I don't have to work a single day in my life. I will still do the same thing. I'll still post on social media. I'll still have a coaching program. I'll still show up on all of my coaching calls and everything. What else am I gonna do? Just sit here in my penthouse, like, okay, like what? I'll chill, go on this, whatever. It's all boring. When you guys come to that level, you understand me. But you understand that life is just way more about money at some point, you know, and now that gets boring. So you have group calls on top of the one-on-one calls, on top of the, again, the brotherhood, the community that I guys told you, 70 guys just in Thailand and obviously all over the world. But now listen, like, this is not a program only on how to make some money online. You know, like there's a lot of programs like that online. It's like, I'll just make some money or whatever. No, this is like way more, okay? Like all that stuff, your family, retiring your family, it's cool, buying your dream cars, whatever. All that stuff is cool, I get it. And that's probably why you want to do it. I get it. But this is also a program to become the best you, okay? Because in life, it doesn't matter. You can have all the money. If you're a geek, if you're a loser, if you're somebody who it's not like a well-rounded man, it doesn't matter that you have some money. There's so much people with money I have zero respect for, and I'm sure you do too. It's all about just evolving as a man, becoming the best you, becoming the best you, becoming ripped, rich, and rare. My whole mentorship is heavily focused on personal development. When you talk discipline, mindset, habits, from supplements, from performance drugs, every single thing that helped me, it's inside. I'm not gonna leave absolutely anything on the table. Let's just not talk about the networking aspect. Like there's guys with like millions and millions and millions of dollars in my network that you can just meet, hang around with. You can guys watch some of my vlogs. Like I'm always hanging around with my guys. Like you guys join inside, like you're family, like you're my friend, okay? Like yes, we're gonna have one-on-one calls. We're gonna build your business. We're gonna build your content strategy, your offer, your systems, everything. We have group calls. We talk about business most of the times. But have in mind, this program is heavily focused on self-improvement and becoming the best you, becoming the best man and giving that man to the world. It doesn't matter if it's gonna be on the cows, inside the course, in real life when we're doing the meetings and the live events. It doesn't matter where. Everything is heavily focused on personal development as well, and just becoming that ripped, rich, and rare person, because it's all about that. So if any of you guys are interested in just building your personal brand, making money online, and mostly becoming ripped, rich, and rare, surrounding yourself with brothers, guys who are already doing the same thing, and most importantly, you're not just buying a course or something. Like, you are having me next to you, helping you to grow your business, grow your personal brand, and just get better overall. We're gonna have one-on-one calls, group calls, everything. So if you guys want more information, shoot me a DM on Instagram, or just book a call with me down below. Book a call from the link below, and yeah, hope to see you inside.